Good day. Welcome to Already Done. Why do I say already done? Because you are divinely perfect. Now, you are already done. Now, what I'd like to share with you today may not resonate with you, and that's fine. Just put me on the shelf. But if it does, run with it. Okay? I've discovered that every cell in my body is engraved with the name I am, the name of God. And every time that I open my mouth and I use the words I am, I must take care that I don't put a negative after that, because that triggers whatever is going to come in my reality. So instead of saying I am sick, I say I am perfect health, or I am divine health, because that's who I am. Because as He is, I am. You are perfectly divine now. You don't need to be tweaked, you don't need adjustments, you just need to get all the stuff that was placed on you. You're a perfect diamond. You're an awesome, precious gem. And everything that was said to you as you grew up affected you and just put layers and layers and layers of negativity on you. You're useless, you're worthy, unworthy, you're ugly, you'll never amount to anything, you can never do anything right. Why don't you use your brains? You're an idiot, man, you're stupid. All these things were placed on us, and we took them as though they are who we are. It's not who you are. You are divinely perfect. And you need to let go of all that junk, because that's not who you are. And you need to let this precious gem that you are emerge and shine for the facets of God, because you are awesome, absolutely awesome. Let me show you how the I am works. Well, this is how it works in my life. Every time that I say I am, I'm very careful what I say afterwards, after the I am. So one day I was walking up the stairs to go to the ladies' loo, and when I came out, the tip of my one heel hooked into the pants leg of my pantsuit, and I went tumbling down the stairs, and I hit my knee that it burst open. Now, by the time I eventually got back to the office, this leg was so swollen, and of course Andre said to me, I'm taking you straight to the hospital. And I said, no, you're not. I want to go home. I am perfect health. He took me home, and I got on the bed, and all I said was, I am perfect health. I am perfect health. The tears were falling. I am perfect health. I went to sleep saying, I am perfect health. I thought it when I was going off to sleep. And in the morning, I woke up, and I have this habit of stretching. I do cat stretches before I get out of bed, and I started to put my hands in every direction, and my legs started to go, and I realized, oh, that leg shouldn't be up there. And I grabbed my right knee and pulled it towards me, and I looked at this. It was awesome, divine health. And I woke my husband up and I said, come and have a look at this. My knee had healed completely. It had knit together. There wasn't a scab to pull off. It was just a tiny little scar, white scar. It was perfect health. I kept saying it for 2 or 3 days afterwards, and every bit of pain disappeared. Let me share another story with you. I was scheduled to speak at a relationship seminar, and decided that because I have time, I will put some pies in the oven for the kids. And I did that. And when I came down to take them out, I reached for the pan with my left hand, which had the cloth. And then, of course, the pan started to slip. And I grabbed it with my right hand, which didn't have a cloth on it. And immediately, huge bubbles from the second joint to the front. There were huge bubbles on my hand. And I was jumping around saying, I am perfect health, I am perfect health, I am perfect health. By the time my lift arrived, I was perfect health. Every bubble had disappeared. There wasn't even dry skin to pull off. It was perfect health as though it had never happened. I am divine health, and so are you. You have the all of God inside of you, and He is perfect. You're just His residential address. There is nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with God, so there's nothing wrong with you. As He is, I am. You are. Love you, Stacks.